are making machines to learn and act like human beings without being explicitly programmed. These are some versions of ML. Then deep learning. In deep learning, mainly we deal with neural networks. The neural network mimics the human brain. Okay, fine. And as Ma'am told, we do not explicitly specify the features also. Okay. As we do image processing and all, in those concepts we do not explicitly specify what features need to be extracted from the image. Okay, fine. I will make it very simple. Deep learning is, the learning will be very deeper than the models that exist in machine learning. Okay. In deep learning, the learning will be very deep compared to the learning that happens in machine learning model. Okay. This we achieve by adding more layers to the neural network. All of you know the basics of neural network. I hope all of you know the basics of neural network. Actually, today we cannot show demo on the server machine. Okay. Maybe after Sar explains about the server machine, I am going to show a demo on the Google Colab. The problem is the server machine is under updation. We have the older version of operating system, which is operating system installed. Recently, we are doing update of the operating system. Maybe it is running for more than 1 week. So the update is not yet completed. Unfortunately, we cannot show the demo on the server machine, but we cannot do hands-on on the server. Okay, faculty will show a demo only. He will take his own machine and show the demo only. All of you cannot get a hands-on experience, and you cannot run the program on server. Future time permits possible. Okay. Next, again a small discussion about artificial intelligence. Who is called as godfather of AI? Actually, there are different terms like father of AI, godfather of AI. Godfather of AI is John McCarthy is called as father of AI. Who is godfather of AI? He is Nobel Prize winner in the year 2024. What is his name? No. He is Nobel Prize winner in the year 2024. Recent year actually. He is Nobel Prize winner in the year 2024. Any guess? Godfather of AI. There are 3 persons who are called as godfather of AI. One important person in that is Geoffrey Hinton. He is called as godfather of AI, and he is one among the He is called as Geoffrey Hinton. He is called as godfather of AI. There are other 2 authors also. They are also called as godfather of AI. They are known for their groundbreaking research in neural networks. They have awarded Nobel Prize in 2024 under the category of physics. But they are awarded Nobel Prize for their contribution in the field of machine learning and deep learning. I am specifically speaking about him because today I am going to discuss about an architecture which is introduced by Geoffrey Hinton, Alex Net architecture. Specifically, I am going to do demo of collection. Before we start with the implementation, Mr. Confer sir will explain about the server configuration. But again, I say that all of you cannot get hands-on experience on server.
So usually we do our machine learning, right? Even in our lab exercises, right? So training model is very tedious process. It takes a lot of time, right? So why we are getting a lot of time? I mean, wasting a lot of time in that. Because of the slow processes, right? Usually we use CPU, right? CPU are our computers. CPU is nothing but it is made of simple transistors. Okay. So the CPU is limited power. Okay. It can go through only limited amount of data there. So the GPU comes in. Right? GPU. What is a GPU? Graphical processing unit. So why you go first?
More storage.
More power. So what is the difference between CPU and GPU?
Parallel section can be done.
Nowadays, even handy laptops having GPUs.
Parallelization.
It is more powerful than CPU, basically. Right? So one GPU, like we take like 1 GB. 1 GB of GPU is equal to 8 times of the CPU. So processing speed increases, and also it can handle more volume of data at the same time. Okay. So we are having mobile phones in our hand. Right? Can anyone tell your mobile configuration without seeing your mobile? No. Can anyone see the processor of your mobile phone? So graphics, but students can, right? Because they are using for games. Ultimately, they are using for playing games. So their requirement is ultimately the GPU. Their mobile phone is 3 times powerful than this phone in terms of processing. Okay, so but we are using for games, that's the thing. But in terms of our desktops, we don't have a dedicated graphical processing unit. Instead, we have just CPU, right? So for the more computation power, we go for GPU. But we are limited to the particular size of GPU because our processor can handle a particular amount of CPU only. So I am having an i5 processor. Can I go for 100 GB of GPU? No. Even if I have 100 GB of GPU, our CPU cannot handle more than 4 GB. So remaining 96 GB is absolutely wasted. Right? So we are going for optimal graphical processing unit which is suitable for our processing. So usually our students will be having like gaming laptops, they will be having their own GPU, like powerful machines than us. Nowadays, the powerful graphical system for individual is RTX 4060, 4090, right? 4090, RTX 4090 by FP. But the server we have now here is like 256 times powerful than the individual GPU. Like we have 8 Tesla cores in individual GPU. We have 8 Tesla cores. In single GPU, we have 8 GPUs with 8 Tesla cores. So we have
Supercomputer then.
Yes.
Is it a supercomputer?
More or less simple. Yes, we can perform all types of machine learning and deep learning concepts in our server. Okay. So be a capital processing unit Tesla course. Like 300 times powerful than our powerful CPU in current market. Just imagine the processing speed and training, machine learning training speed. Even just for weather forecasting, they use session-1 server in our weather stations. Okay. So, enough of the video, I think. Yes, I'll show the demo how we are connecting to each. Usually it is Linux-based operating system. Okay. Only limited to one user first. But so it can be handled by only one person if it is accessed directly to the server. But we want our students to use the resource. So what we did is we made containers inside to access it remotely. So our students and faculty, anyone can access it anytime. Okay, so it will be the GUI interface only. I will show them. The application code is to Go. So I already installed it. Go. Every machine has its spoofing. Okay, that is context. Okay. So duplication of IP, the network itself, it declines the IP. If a machine running a single IP, certain IP, if we enter to another machine, it will decline. If you don't have our first system, if I am using 192.168.1 in this system, if I turn off this system, we can have that IP. Right? So that we go for static IP. Here we use the static IP system for our servers. So the address of our server is 172.17.126.2.0. Within the campus we can access from whichever lab. Already is maximized.
Context is too small.
So the image replication 4K PNG. That is because we are mirroring the images from the server in the PNG format. Something like that. I said right, like processor versus, CPU versus GPU. Same thing, single CPU is V1. We have V100 Tesla cores, 8 Tesla cores, which is everything, each Tesla core is about 32 GB. Okay, if we have only one Tesla core, we can run an application like ChatGPT on our own. We have 8 Tesla cores with 32 GB. So it is very powerful to make any deep learning.
We can understand the difficulty. If people can get hands-on on the server, it will be good for you. But unfortunately, today we cannot do anything. Past also, who have undertaken, we don't know. We are alerted with this for past 3 weeks only. Me and Gaurav sir, another 4 faculty was also there. We have started to working on this laboratory for past 3 weeks only. it gets slower. If you run it individually, you can get the results faster. You people might have done already some hands-on on some neural networks. While you download the data set, as you train the model, it takes more time, right? But turnaround can be achieved faster as you go to the server. Now what we can do is, as I told already, we can try a hands-on on AlexNet architecture. All of you please go to Google Colab. All of you please go to Google Colab. Open a new notebook. All are computer science professor, madam. Almost all are computer science. How many of you are handled machine learning and deep learning already? Machine learning and deep learning already. How many of you are? Deep learning, madam, specifically, you are handled deep learning. Students. All of you know how to log into Google Colab, right? You need to make use of your mail ID. Password should be known for that. Go to Google Colab. Open a new notebook. Before proceeding with the hands-on, I asked some basic questions related to CNN. CNN is mainly used for image related tasks. Image classification. Okay. Fine. What are the different layers of CNN? Convolution layer. Cooling layer. First you should say convolution layer, after that cooling. The order that makes some meaning. So first convolution and then cooling. Okay. What is the use of convolution layer? Based on features. Human being also works in that fashion only. Okay. What is the difference in facial structure of cat and dog? Cat face will be round in shape. Dog face will be oval in nature. These are some features that can be extracted out of the images to differentiate cat and dog. This feature extraction will be done by the layer, convolution layer. Okay? You need not write the coding for extracting the features. All has been written and put it into libraries. You just access those libraries. You just make use of CNN layer and do your work. You need not write the coding from A to Z. Okay? Already some people have written and put it as libraries. Okay? Fine. Then the part of convolution layer was over. Then what is the use of cooling layers? Downsampling. It is used for reducing the size of extracted features. Same thing only I am saying, but by using different words. Okay? Cooling layer is used for reducing the size of extracted feature. That is to improve the computational efficiency. We are working with images, right? Each image may be of size in MBs. We used to take pictures in camera, right? What will be the size of a good quality picture? Maybe in MBs, maybe in kilobytes also, and maybe in MBs also. But most smartphones you take, the picture will be in the size of MB. Okay. We will make use of some 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 images for training our neural network. Okay. Each picture is of MBs in size. So much of our computer resources will be wasted in processing the data. It will take more time. So in order to improve the computational efficiency, they are introduced a new layer in the architecture itself. Not of the hardware level. The software level itself, they are introduced a layer which is called as pooling layer. The pooling layer is used for reducing the size of extracted features. Okay. These two are very, very important. Other than that, you may have some flattening layer, dense layer, batch normalization, etc. But that all is common. If you take other neural networks also, you will have these layers. But the heart of convolutional neural network is two things. One is convolutional neural network, another one is pooling. I think I did not explain how convolution happens, how pooling happens. Let us get into hands-on. After that, if we want, we can try. Otherwise, more time will be spent on theory part. So better we can minimize the theory part and get into the hands-on. What are the different deep learning libraries? Famous deep learning libraries. TensorFlow, PyTorch, other deep learning libraries was also there. But the most famous deep learning library is TensorFlow. Because most people make use of TensorFlow for their AI-related, deep learning related projects. Okay. So I am also going to make use of TensorFlow. Before getting into the implementation, I will tell you the basic steps that is followed in almost all the neural networks. Basic steps that are followed in almost all of them. As you go for implementation, what will be the first step? I am going to implement a neural network for some task. I have already told the task. I am going to classify cat and dog. Okay? What is the first step? What I need to do? First, I need to load the data set. Fine. Then split the data set into train and test. What is the next thing? Pre-processing we can do. Next step we can do. First, the advantage in deep learning models is you need not do the pre-processing as a separate step. Pre-processing can be incorporated in the model itself. In the implementation itself, you can do the pre-processing. Okay? As ma'am pointed out rightly, the next step is going to be pre-processing. Like specifically what I am going to do is I am going to do normalization and I am going to resize the image. Because different images can be in different sizes. But I need it in a uniform fashion so that the model can learn efficiently. So that kind of thing I can do with pre-processing. Okay, fine. What is the next one? Feature extraction. Okay. Implementation wise. Next I need to define the model. In the coding, I need to define the model. Allocation means how many layers it makes use of. Layer specifications I need to give. Okay. So in the next step, defining the model. As I define the model, the layers that will extract the features. Okay. I am asking implementation phase. You can take and check any model. Almost all the neural network models follow the same structure. Okay. We will load the data set, split the data set into two part, train and test. Then pre-processing. In some places they might have avoided pre-processing because already the data may be in good structure, so they might have avoided pre-processing. Okay. Definitely they will define the model. After that, train the model with train data set. After that, test the model with test the model with test data set. Test the model with test data set. Okay, these are very important things. Then the final another optional thing was also there. If you want to make any prediction on unseen data, you can do. For that also again you need to include some piece of code. And if you want to do prediction on unseen data, that you can do in the last step. That is also optional. The standard algorithms will not do the prediction, elections and all. If you want, we can include. Okay, fine. But that also I say it as prediction. Maybe I need not confuse as this used for classification aspect. In classification also we are doing this as cat and this as dog. But more technically you may not confuse. It is used for classification aspect. Maybe I will class. What are unseen data? What are unseen data? Okay, let us get into the code. First, what I need to do? I need to import the data, load the data. Okay, so I make use of the library TensorFlow. In the TensorFlow itself, they are given some data. All the data sets are not available in TensorFlow, but sometimes data sets are available within the TensorFlow framework itself. Okay. So here I am making a graph. You see here also the whole of day was there. Some prediction is shown to me, right? As I write some code here itself, some prediction is there. Here also we have one of A. So TensorFlow data sets, even though predictions are there, I will load so that you will get to the answer. Import TensorFlow underscore data sets. Maybe not clear. Now it is okay.
Yes.
As df ds. Just run this. Execution instruction. I am going for next block of code. It's not necessary to split the codes into several blocks. You can put all the codes into one block itself. But in hands-on, as you run each line, you will put each line. If you put each line or concepts into a block. Okay. What I have done for the first line, can anyone tell me? I am importing the package TensorFlow data sets. That is referred with a variable. What is the variable name? TFDS. TensorFlow data sets are referred with the variable TFDS. Okay. Next, I need to load the data set as well as split the data. Both will be done in a single part of code. Okay. For that, we can give any name, train underscore data set, test underscore data set. This is name given by me, by Arun Kumar. This name is given by train underscore data set is given by Arun Kumar. If you want your own variable name, you can give it. Training part represented as train underscore data set. Testing part represented as test underscore data set. Info equal to, while downloading, some information related to the data set can be displayed. For that, I am taking reference of information of the data set. cfds dot load. What data set I am going to what data set I am going to download? Cats underscore business dots. You please don't change this name, madam, because data set name is given by some people already. Okay, it is not a name given by us. So already the data set name is given by some other people. So cat is dog, comma. I need to split that into split is equal to train maybe here also different First, I am specifying for training part I am taking 80% of data. Always it is logical. For training we need more data, testing less data is enough. Okay. In the split, I have mentioned two parts. One is train colon 80%. The first indicates for training I am taking 80% of data, and again you see train 80% colon. Colon is coming after 80%. It means that I am taking 20% remaining 20% of data for testing. This you can represent using different methods. Train 80%, test 20%, like that also you can develop. But this is one method that is being used for train test. Train only, both trains. Automatic, you see there is a difference. Colon 80%, 80% colon. With that we are differentiating. Already 80% is taken for training, remaining 20% you take for testing. This is mandatory part. With this we can specify other parts also. Like data set name is important. Train split percentage is important. Even if you don't give train split percentage, it will take the default 70-30%. Okay. Next I am going to do is with info true. With info is equal to true. Do you want the information related to the data set to be displayed during download process? Yes, that is true. Then as underscore supervised is equal to true. I am going to do supervised learning. classification is supervised or unsupervised. Maybe in your other FDB sessions we might have discussed about supervised learning as well as unsupervised learning. Classification is supervised or unsupervised? Supervised. Clustering is unsupervised. Here I am going to do classification, supervised. Okay? Supervised means what sort of data it makes use of? Labeled data. Labeled data. I mean labeled data. So here I need data labeled. So for that, I have done this. I will run. There may be errors also. As there is error, please don't laugh at me. Always, if we do program layer alone, there will be some error. Some small syntax mistakes may also throw error. We need to clear that. So that is a good programming practice. It takes some time as we are downloading the data. I think that is around 750 MB of data that we download. So it may take some time. What factor does the download speed depends on? My computer resource depends on internet speed. The speed of the my computer resource. But here also percentage of brain environmental state. While downloading or getting some details related to the data set, for that you can view with info is equal to. If you don't want, you can make that. I think the data set has been downloaded successfully and split into two parts. One is for training, another one is for testing. Next, let me display one particular image from the data set. I say that I have downloaded CAP as a stock data set, but always it will be good to see what is available in the data. So let me display one piece of image alone from the data set. For that, I make var x comma y in range underscore data set. Range underscore, what is my data set name? Range underscore data set. Colon. You see, in data set we have two things. One is image, another one is its label. Okay. Cat is represented with the label of 0. Dog is represented with the label of 1. Okay. I am represented with my name, Arun. Similarly, all of us have some label. Image is also is named as either cat or dog. Cat is represented as 0. In the neural network, the input is represented using what variable? Any variable can be used, but generally what variable they use to represent the input? Yes, ma'am. Even if you draw the architecture on a board, we use some general variables to represent the input and the output. Input is generally represented using X. Output is represented using Y. The same logic we follow here. What is going to be the X and what is going to be the Y here? What is going to be the X and what is going to be the Y here? As ma'am told already, input is represented using the variable X. Output is represented using the variable Y. Now for my data set, what is going to be the input and what is going to be the output? Input is going to be image. Input is going to be image. Output is going to be labels. 0 or 1. So X indicates image. Y indicates labels. I am printing them. Okay. X dot shape. You will get the shape of the image. Okay. Then Y dot numpy. You will get the labels of.
The பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பிரைமரி சென்டர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜோயல் ஸ்டோரேஜ் ரேக்ஸ் மட்டும் தான் நம்ம வந்து அப்டேஷன் ஸ்டேஜில் இருக்கோன்றதால அது வந்து வெறும் 5 டிபி மட்டும் தான் இப்போதைக்கு போட்டுருக்கோம். இதெல்லாம் வந்து எம்டியாக தான் வச்சுருக்கோம். இதில் ப்ளூ கலர் இதெல்லாம் வந்து ரன்னிங் ஸ்டேஜ் இருக்கும். ஏன்னா இப்போ நான் ஒரு யூசர் மட்டும் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுறேன். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ இப்போ மல்டிபிள் யூசர் வந்துட்டாங்கன்னா எனக்கு வந்து நிறைய ஸ்டோரேஜும் நிறைய லோடும் வரும். அதனால் வந்து எனக்கு அப்போ தான் ஸ்டோரேஜ் அதிகமாக தேவை. இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா முன்னாடி இந்த பவர் காஸ்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாமே வந்து கூலிங் சிஸ்டம்க்கான பவர்ஸ் தான். அப்புறம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜிபியூ உள்ள 8 ஜிபியூஸ் இருக்குங்களா, 8 ஜிபியூஸ்க்கான ஏர் ஃப்ளோ ப்ளஸ் பவர் சப்ளை இங்கேருந்து தான் போகுது. ஒவ்வொரு பவர் சப்ளையும் தனித்தனியான ரன் ஆகும். இப்போ ஒன்று ஃபெயிலியர் ஆனாலுமே இன்னொரு பவர் சப்ளை வந்து ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக வந்து அதை டேக் ஓவர் பண்ணுற மாதிரி தான் டிசைன் பண்ணுறாங்க. இதில் கனெக்ஷன்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நான் வந்து இப்போ வந்து 200 GB per second ஜிகாபிட்டில் ஈத்தர்நெட் கனெக்ஷன் தான் இருக்குது. ஸோ நம்ம அட் அ டைமில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 90 யூசர்ஸ் ஒரே டைமில் ரேப்பிடாக வந்து நம்ம கனெக்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம். ஒரு செகண்டில் 90 யூசர்ஸோட ப்ராசஸ் ஆகும். பட் ஸோ ஈச் செகண்ட் நிறைய வர பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மேக்ஸிமம் நம்பர் ஆஃப் யூசர்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 900 யூசர்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். இப்போ கம்பெனிஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய கம்பெனிஸ் இதை வந்து ரெண்ட் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணவும் ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ ஒரு கம்பெனி என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா அவங்க வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பெரிய ஹோட்டல் தான், அது நேம் வந்து நாங்கள் டிஸ்க்ளோஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது, அவங்க சைன் பண்ணி பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு ஹாலில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபுல்லாக கீஸ் தான் மாட்டி வச்சுருப்பாங்க. என்ன இருக்குது இல்லை அப்படின்றத அவங்களால டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படின்னா இமேஜஸ் மூலமாக ட்ரெயின் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஒவ்வொரு கீயாக வச்சுட்டு எடுத்துகிட்டு இமேஜஸ் நிறைய சாம்பிள் எடுத்து இதில் ட்ரெயின் பண்ணாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க மாடலில் அவங்களோட சிஸ்டமில் டெப்ளாய் பண்ணி அவங்க இருக்கிற கேமராவை வச்சு எந்த ரூம் வேக்கண்ட்டாக இருக்குது, எந்த ரூம் இல்லை அப்படின்றது அந்த கீ வச்சு அவங்க வந்து டிடெக்ட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் இப்போ ஏஐ மட்டும்தான் பண்ண முடியுமா அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா கிடையாது. இப்போ வந்து நான் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போது அனிமேஷன்ஸு 3D மாடலிங் டிசைன்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போது நான் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ கோச்சேன் படம் வந்து 3 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி வந்துச்சு, ஃபுல்லாகவே அனிமேஷன் தான். அது ரெண்டர் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா பவர்ஃபுல் மிஷின்ஸ், அது ரெண்டரிங் வந்து அவங்க ஒர்க் ஸ்டேஷனில் ரெண்டர் ஆகிறதுக்கே நியர்லி 3 months ஆகிடுச்சு. இப்போது இதில் ரன் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா வித்தின் 1.5 day ஹோல் ப்ராசஸ் வந்து ரெண்டராக முடிச்சோம். ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு தேவை கிராஃபிக் ப்ராசஸிங் அப்போது அவங்ககிட்ட இல்லை. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ எல்லா மூவி ப்ரொடக்ஷன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ்க்குமே கண்டிப்பாக ஒரு டிஜிஎஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ அது மூலமாக தான் இப்போ வந்து எல்லாமே ரெண்டர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இப்போ நம்மளுமே வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ஆக்சஸ் பண்ண எப்படின்னா இப்போ நான் வந்து அனிமேஷன் இன்ஜினியரிங் ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. அங்கேருந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே மாடல் தான் அங்கே பண்ணுறாங்க. ரெண்டரிங் ஃபுல்லாகவே அங்கே நீங்கள் ரிமோட்டாக தான் பண்ணிட்டுருக்காங்க. ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு கிளாஸ் டைம்லேயே ரெண்டரிங் எல்லாமே முடிஞ்சிடும். இப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் லேப் செஷன் வரைக்கும் அவங்க வெயிட் பண்ண வேண்டிய அவசியமும் இருக்காது. இப்போ மிஷின் லேர்னிங் பசங்க பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படின்னா எல்லா லேப் மூலமே இந்த சர்வர் கனெக்ட் ஆகி தான் இருக்குது. ஸோ அவங்க ரிமோட்டாக என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா டேட்டா செட்ஸ் இதில் போட்டு உடனே ட்ரெயின் பண்ணி உடனே அவுட்புட் எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க. இப்போ இதுதான் ஃபிசிக்கல். இதில் வேறு ஏதாவது உங்களுக்கு டவுட்ஸ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா புரியல மேம். ஸோ 24/7 இப்போ எப்பவுமே எப்பவுமே ரன்னிங் இப்போவுமே வந்து ஒரு 2 கண்டெய்னராக பிரிச்சிருக்கோம் மேம். இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் தனியாக கொடுத்துருக்கோம், ரெண்டலுக்கு தனியாக கொடுத்துருக்கோம், ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு தனியாக வேறு கண்டெய்னர்ஸ் 8 கோர்ஸ் சொன்னீங்களா, 4 ஃபார் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி, 4 ஃபார் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி கொடுத்துருக்கோம். அப்டேஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுலாம் அப்டேட் ஆகிடும். இப்போ நான் உங்களுக்கு லாகின் பண்ணி காமிச்சது இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் அது எப்பவுமே ரன்னிங்லேயே இருக்கும். ஏன்னா அவங்க கம்பெனிஸ் வந்து நம்ம கை வைக்க முடியாது டேட்டாவில். ஸோ அது எப்பவுமே ரன்னிங்லேயே தான் இருக்கும். வேறு ஏதாவது கொஷின்ஸ்?